Give me a D and a G. It's the Dawg and Gus Show. It's the Dawg and Gus Show.
Welcome to the Dawg and Gus Show.
Now on Be Kind Radio.
Absolutely.
What's going on?
Hey guys, thanks for having us.
Oh, so they jumped in. I like that.
Yeah, it's Love and Mayhem.
Love and Mayhem.
You
What's
bet
going on? So
We're
nice to have you.
Love and Mayhem.
Yeah, half. Yeah, sorry. The good half.
Oh.
I don't really know. It could be. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out who's the good and who's the bad. But the ones that showed up, we'll say is good, right?
Yes, we'll agree with that. If you don't show up, then we talk badly about you.
That's true. Yeah, that's very true. Dog's brutal. So
Yeah, I am.
You gotta watch out.
I'm cutthroat, baby.
Yeah. So, where would you guys say you guys are at right now, physically, mentally, as a band?
Physically and mentally. Well, physically, we're in the studio where we normally record
nice.
all the stuff, and all of the practice and the magic happens here. Mentally, I mean, you're always kind of deciding what's next, what's behind you, what's ahead of you. So yeah, it's
Well,
I
we're
don't know.
closest to an album, so that's probably the biggest news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 2 more songs we have to finish up.
Yeah.
And then just kind of put them all together and get them out there. So yeah,
EP, LP?
It'll be a full length. Yeah, 10 tracks. Is 11?
something like
Could be
that.
11. Yeah, and
That's
maybe in a
awesome.
couple months we'll have that ready. Yeah.
But that's uneven.
You know what?
It's you guys are crazy.
No, I like it. I like it.
That's amazing. Yeah.
I like number 11. That's like my favorite number.
Turn it up to 11.
Yeah.
Turn it up
Yeah.
to 11.
But what if it's 10? Then we do. Then this is irrelevant.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's great. Are you gonna do physical copies?
I would love to.
Undecided.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll see like what the draw is. But yeah, that would be really cool. We've actually already printed a couple tapes. Printed? Is that the right word?
Recorded,
Recorded
duplicated.
A couple
Dubbed.
old school tapes. So we do have those for sale at our shows.
Cassettes.
Cassettes,
actually,
yeah.
cassettes, yeah.
Got him smiling.
I still have a lot of cassettes. I'm down with cassettes.
I'll tell that for you. You literally have to like press record and play and record them physically. Like
Yeah.
you can't get somebody to duplicate them for you. So
Yeah.
it's labor of love.
Yeah.
It's like when we were younger and, like they'd play the top 10 for Friday night and you had to record it on your radio and stop it at the commercials and then record it again. It's probably more a better process for you. But do you recall doing that when you were younger?
Yeah,
I totally do.
absolutely.
And hoping that the DJ was not going to talk over the intro.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the key too, right? Like, and I think
You got a
DJs
nice
figured that
clean
out.
intro.
Well,
yeah.
that's DJ school, so 101, right? Just talk over the whole song. Right?
Yeah.
They knew. They freaking knew.
Oh, they knew.
Oh yeah.
They were like, let's fuck with these guys.
Yeah. Let's see. They really, really like this song, so we're going to talk all the way through the intro.
Exactly.
Used
That
to hate
And it's
that.
like Alice in Chains or something. And you're like, what the fuck, man? Stop talking.
Right. Alice in Chains. Anyway,
I was never
So-
on the radio. Come on.
Oh!
he's
That is kind of true.
he always got to reference the 90s. Like, just throw it in whenever you can.
Oh, yeah.
So who came up with the name Love and Mayhem, and what does it mean?
I think that was you. You guys must know how hard it is to find a band name when you have 4 people.
Yes.
Oh
For
my
all the
God.
time that we've been trying, yes. Yeah.
I don't know what your background is, but yeah, like trying to pick
1,000 choices.
trying to pick a
narrow
name,
it
like it
down.
probably went on for like months and months and months, 1,000 choices. And I don't know, I think you thought about Love and Mayhem, and we were
I
just like,
remember
everyone
this,
agreed, and
yeah.
we were like, that's it then. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like you post, in the chat because everybody's a chat now. You don't actually talk in person anymore.
Nope.
So yeah, you have 1,000 options and like none of them work. And then all of a sudden somebody just says something. It's like, that's the one. And we just go with it. So I think
And the
it's
question we usually get at the live shows is, am I the love or the mayhem? I don't
Oh, scratch that one off.
Yeah.
questionable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unanswered until you see a show.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, it's a great name. I love it. What do you hope people feel the first time they hear your music? Like when they hear Love and Mayhem live for the first time?
Oh my gosh. I hope that something speaks to them, either just the entire tone of the song, or they might hear a lyric that just hits them hard. Basically, yeah, I think that we write so authentically that I hope that is what reaches people. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a good variety, I think, of material. Like it's not kind of, I hope it's not kind of one thing and you've heard them all. So every song is kind of has something maybe for, they can pick up on, and maybe a little bit of interest for different audiences. So yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I like that.
But we always have the battle of like, what do people listen to more, like the music or the lyrics? This one says no one listens to the lyrics, but
Nope.
to me, it's really important.
Well,
the lyrics. Yeah.
it's funny. It's funny you say that because you're a songwriter, so of course you're going to think the lyrics are important. But I've come to figure out that you're right. That a lot of people don't recognize. They don't listen enough to the lyrics to understand completely what a song is about.
I think it varies on genre for me. Like I listen to the lyrics when it's a certain song, or like you learn the lyrics. I think that originally with our age too, when you got an album like a copy and you opened it up and you pulled out, like say it's a cassette for example, and you opened it up like, and all the lyrics were for every song. So I loved doing that. Like I loved, so I enjoyed that. But I don't disagree that sometimes you're just in it for the, like in No More Tears, I'm just constantly waiting for Zakk Wylde to play the solo. You know what I mean? And it's just, that's a great song, but I just waiting for Zakk Wylde to do the solo part. I just absolutely love that part.
They do say sometimes you need the lyrics and sometimes you need the music, right?
Yeah.
So, you know that we actually did a cover of No More Tears? Is that what you brought that up? Or?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yes, that's why.
Wow.
Just curious.
Yeah. No, because I love that song and I did know. I did my homework. I swear to God, I knew that. But
we do tend to do that.
Yeah. So going on that, how did the band like come together? How did you guys figure it all out group wise?
This is such a cool story. Drives a race car. And do you want to know what his number is?
11.
Yes, see? So
Meant to
he
be.
raced a BMW in the Super Production Challenge. And I'm on the pit crew. And that's how we met. I got on the pit crew from another friend of mine and then met Arik. And he's found out that I was playing music and we started a band. I don't know. That's it.
Yeah,
That's a great story,
literally at one of the events, another band was just happened to be playing that weekend just as a whatever after racing show, and Lindsay's like, hey, can I like do an opening set on an acoustic guitar? And they're like, sure, why not? And so she's playing and I'm standing there going like, why did I not know that you're a singer and play guitar and a writer? And at the time we were just kind of jamming with some friends, didn't really have a band together yet. So yeah, it was like, hey, do you want to come sing a few songs with us? And
so perfect timing, because if you had been busy with another band, we
might have never
started
been.
But all the timing was good. Yeah,
it just worked out.
Number 11. Number 11.
Yeah. 11 songs.
Yeah. one and one. It's just
11 on the race car.
I love that.
You have to have a t-shirt.
That's a cool story too, because you wouldn't talk to each other much about stuff like that, because if you're in a pit crew and one's driving, it's just you're talking about the car.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And from there, it's wonderful. That's cool. It's meant to be.
Well, Lindsay was like, I don't have to have this. You don't have to yell at me. I'll just go touring with my guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
The heck with you, race car driver.
If she's on a pit crew though, bro, she's pretty badass. There's like they're badass people. So, and Eric's really badass too for driving.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited. The fact that you're a driver.
Because the question you're going to ask later is going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's a great crew. You said when he yells at me, I don't listen, but they never yell. Our whole crew is so awesome.
That's awesome. I love that.
It's a healthy work environment. Man.
Yeah.
Excellent. We like to hear that. What almost stopped it from happening?
Nothing.
No. Excellent.
There's no more to that answer.
That's good. Perfect.
Way to shoot me down, Lindsay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, what about like the first moment that you guys thought this actually might work?
I mean, I think we kind of like every band, I guess you kind of start with doing some covers and see how those go. And when you're in a room, you're playing, and you hear the song come together, it's like, wow, this sounds great. And then the next step is, well, can we write some original music? And does that work as a team, as a band? And yeah, I think the first songs we wrote were just like very basic, but you could still hear that initial sort of idea come through that things could work out. So yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Basically just got to jam, and then things click, they click.
Yeah, I guess it's
and
like
we have like how you guys were laughing about your music taste. I feel like we kind of have similar music tastes, and more even of similar writing style. So that is what makes it easier to write. Like, yeah, basically anything Arik writes on guitar, I just get it. Like it sounds good to me. You know what I mean? So
the 90s rear the all the time.
90s grunge, some 80s.
Don't look over here.
Good old fashioned 80s hair metal is even the
But yeah.
now.
Yeah, hair metal from the
Definitely
80s. All right.
You kind of are interested in writing the same. Yeah.
Comes through.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, and it's cool that I guess you just vibe with what, like if someone's playing and you can hear what they're playing in and put words to it. That's probably a challenge for the most part. But then if it works like really easily, then that's a big bonus because you don't have to, you're not wasting any time, right? Like you can kind of just keep moving with it.
Yeah, and that's kind of my favorite way to write. Like I have written some of our songs, the guitar and the lyrics, but what I love is when Art just gives me like a track, like here I wrote this guitar, drums, and then it's like a blank slate for me to put lyrics on. That's kind of my favorite way to do it. But yeah.
Nice.
That gets you the the grain of the idea, or at least it's a fairly large kernel at that point, because I mean the main riff is kind of there, or the main idea. But then you throw in the kick-ass solos, and you throw in the kick-ass bass line, and that's really what sells it afterwards, right? So yeah,
For sure.
For sure. Now, going back to cover songs, is there any songs that should not be covered?
Stairway to Heaven.
Oh yeah.
Even though we did
Fair.
that in high school.
I feel like super chancy ones would be like, probably any Heart, any,
Yeah, you really have to have either if you're doing like a tribute band, you can go into those places. But
I'm super
I
picky
don't
with covers. Like if they're not hitting it, that's a big no-no.
Yeah.
So Heart covering Stairway to Heaven was a good one, right?
That was a great idea. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say they were covering; they were tributing.
Tributing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Oh, it was an amazing job.
Yeah, well, Heart's such a great band.
Yeah, and their drummer was okay for that song, I guess.
Bonham, man. Bonham,
He's all right.
Young Bonham.
Jason.
Yeah, Jason. Young Bonham.
Young Bonham.
I don't
What
know.
was it was the first real what's that?
Stop doing Mustang Sally. That's
Yeah,
enough.
fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Freebird.
Yeah.
Summer of '69. No, Freebird. I love Freebird.
As a cover. Come on.
Hey, we go all day with that. What songs don't you want to cover anymore?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's probably what either question works. What was the real first test for the band?
So first test is in like performance wise, or
Yeah,
Because
like a real test for you guys.
Yeah, I think first just getting out there as a band in front of people the first time collectively, you don't really know what's going to happen, right? So
And our first show together was actually at the Rainbow, which blew my mind.
Ooh.
To just, have gone from nothing to playing on the Rainbow stage was pretty crazy.
yeah,
And I don't know, once that first show was a success, we knew that it was full steam ahead.
Nice.
Yeah. and
Awesome.
things just I don't know. When they work out, they work out. Hopefully, everybody knows when things are working out. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's hard to tell people sometimes. Yeah, this is not working out.
Well, it's like breaking up with somebody.
Right.
You just
Yeah,
gotta-
it's not you, it's me.
It's like a Band-Aid, bro. Just
Yeah.
right off, Take it off.
Yeah.
But now you
So-
guys,
What do you mean?
don't break up. This is a good thing.
Oh yeah,
We can't.
yeah,
Yeah.
No.
it's contractual now. It's not like
Uh-oh.
it's not even fun anymore. No, I'm just kidding. It's
Oh.
we love it. This
I'm-
is the best part of our days.
I'm not allowed to shave my beard because it's in a contract.
That's right,
apparently, that I
yeah.
never signed.
Totally.
But,
It was
Or
a
the
verbal.
red
It was
sheet.
verbal.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I got all these things that I have to do, and he's
You
got-
wouldn't shave it. You already said you wouldn't.
No,
you
you're
don't.
right.
You don't
Okay,
know what's
fine.
under there anymore.
I do. I don't want to know what's under there anymore. Honestly, I don't know. It's not a good look. For the first time you're talking to somebody about your band, how would you describe your sound?
Ooh.
I literally just thought of this. We were just thinking about this yesterday. It's like when somebody asks, like if you were to make a playlist, what playlist would you put our music in? And honestly, I don't know. I mean, I guess hard rock is probably the easiest way to say.
But we also have written some poppy stuff and
Yeah.
some like 50s inspired stuff and some metal stuff. We're just kind of all over the place. But hard rock is
Hard rock is probably the easiest broad category, and then
Yeah.
you can narrow it down from there. And
You dive into the subgenres.
Yes. So
Yeah,
you don't feel pressure like to have to write in a certain way, or do you just kind of free flow?
Well, hell no.
she
It's-
doesn't know.
I get
Honestly,
that. Yeah.
whatever comes out. And yeah, I guess it's highly based on, I feel like the music that you grew up to in your teens was almost the most formative. So, for Arik, that's probably a lot of like 80s hair metal and 90s. And same for me, like 90s into the 2000s. So that highly influences what we're writing for sure.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Makes
I think
sense.
if you stick it with any sort of guitar based rock, it'll fit in probably. some of the songs will fit into just about all those. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Nice.
for me, someone who I aspire to and I just love watching them is like Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm. You know, just to imagine her writing style and her performing style and her vocal style, like those are all things that I aspire to. So that would kind of be the first person that I would link to my inspirations.
It's a good inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
She's reading our questions upside down.
Oh,
know.
was
'Cause
your
that was the next one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Compare you two versus like your influences. So I guess we got a free ball it
Oh
here a bit.
boy,
Yeah.
and I got to come off the top of my head now.
Go ahead. You're up.
You could edit that whole answer out and just
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep,
Well, we
beep.
could ask the question, then put it before, and then you got it locked down. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. That's amazing.
So your first show was at the Rainbow. Who'd you play with?
That was with Bluestone Collective. They're a friend of ours that
Yeah,
that we're
we know
playing
them.
with. Yeah, good.
Who else was there?
There was one other band.
Oh my gosh. It was so long ago.
It was basically just a couple of guys on like super atmospheric keyboards. and it was
Monostrat.
Monostrat. Cool.
Do you know Monostrat? I haven't seen them around lately, but that was a couple years ago.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
remember them from a couple of years ago, but they haven't been around for a while.
No. And I actually just went and saw the boys from Bluestone at Live in Elgin a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah,
I was out there for that with Lauren and Lauren and Ryan from Winter. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It was a
We've
good
also
show.
played with Winter before.
We
Yeah.
have played at a pool party with
Yeah,
Winter. I
pool
saw
party.
them all just about naked, so I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
It's probably bad. They don't. Well,
It's-
I mean, Lauren's in pretty good shape, but the rest of them are. That's a rough look.
And Lauren does tend to forget his pants somewhere.
Yeah,
so
he's pantless
he's-
quite often.
Because
He's a drummer, so he's like, I don't need pants. What do I need
Yeah,
pants for?
pants.
This one
Gotta show
doesn't
off.
need pants either. He bought a kilt for our last show.
Well,
Yeah.
why not?
Well, Gus comes from Angus, so there you go. You gotta. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Not that I
Um,
know, but Scottish adjacent, maybe. I don't know.
well, it's okay. Kilts are for everybody. Irish or well, not English, and nobody but and
Fuck the English.
Yeah, no English.
Definitely not English either.
Yeah. We won't get into that one.
No.
Like, where do your songs usually start? Like, obviously, you mentioned that there's music, and then you write the words. But is it a lyrics, riff, or a feeling, or is it a bit of everything?
For I'm laughing because we talk about this all the time, but for me, it's it like all comes out at once. Sometimes I start with a guitar in my hands and I'm just playing around. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. But I don't know. Sometimes I can't even explain it. It just like I hear how the song ends when it's done and then just write it out. Arik likes to write with guitar.
Yeah.
First, yeah.
I mean, I do not sing. I don't want to sing.
He can
Nobody
sing.
wants to hear me sing.
That's not true.
So yeah, to me, a song is basically just a riff or the sound of an idea, and I have no idea what the vocals are going to sound like.
But you
so-
never send me just a riff.
No,
You
it's-
always
it's
send me
more of a
like 3
complete
or 4
song
minutes of a
something,
song.
or at least the idea of an entire song. But I have no idea what the vocals are going to sound like. So
That's
when
the
I
fun
pass it
part, yeah.
on, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to get back. Is this going to be, yelling? Is it going to be crooning? I have no idea. So it's an interesting, for me anyway. I'm almost surprised that I get back something that maybe I wasn't expecting. But yeah, it's generally starts off with some idea of what the song will sound like, and then just polish it from there. Right.
I like that because you both bring something that's surprising the other at the same time. Like you can start with something and then the lyrics are like different than you expected, and then obviously when you receive the guitar that is played, then you can write with that. But that's such an interesting I think that concept's interesting because we always think when you're like, as two non-musicians, DJ and a guitar player, they say, but you know what I'm saying. But not great, anyways. But the cool thing is like how the concept of making a song, and I think everybody's different, and I think that's kind of a neat thing.
Well, everybody we talk to has a different approach, and
Of course.
whatever works for them, right?
Yeah.
To me, I find the process so magical. Like I said, I usually like getting, an instrumental track from Arik and I've received some from other friends too. I do like that. I have a journal full of just like little, like one sentence or a couple sentences of a feeling and then what I'll do is I'll listen to the instrumental track over and over and just flip through my journal until something is like, that's the idea of the song. It's
Very
like
Gord Downey style.
something jumps out to me where the lyric the lyrical seed has the same emotional feeling as the music has. And it's honestly so magical. And then once that seed matches with the music, then it just takes off from there.
I could just imagine reading Gord Downey's journals.
I would never let anybody read mine. Oh my God.
No,
Would be
nobody's read his. He just plays it like he made music out of them. But
yeah, well, that to me, that's the only way
When
I
they
can
come out, yeah.
ever imagine doing it. But
That's
like,
cool.
you're just always having little like one line or something that you're like, wow, that's a song. There's a song in that line. But I need the music to like pull it out a little bit.
Yeah.
And you know, in past bands, we used to have a different style where basically we would just kind of jam in a room, and the vocalist would, you know, start rambling off something that
I would
maybe
not
turned
be
into a
good at
song.
that.
So yeah, I mean, this is just a different way of working where
Yeah.
I think we have kind of pre-built ideas. Maybe they come from, you know, somewhere in the back of your head, and out they come, and here you go. This is the idea. Go with it. Run with it. And,
Like he always says, like the instrumental tracks he sends, they don't have any like plan or any idea. But to me, it's different. It's like whatever comes out in that hour of sitting there and writing and recording, that's something coming out that was in you at that
it's
time.
very hard to change your mind on
You know?
something after we've like demoed it. It's like,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be like this, but
No, I love the initial idea. They bug me about it, but I'm hard to give up the initial
Yeah.
idea. Yeah.
I don't know what that's like having somebody that stubborn.
Well, I have visions, and then I see
Yeah.
it, and
And
then
then he
I'm
tells
like,
me what the
I'm like,
visions are, and
I'm
then they're my visions.
Yeah.
And you
What do
do
you-
them. Yeah.
I'm a
Totally.
very good salesperson, so I can make him feel what I'm explaining, and this
And make it
this
feel
is
like I
there,
actually
and,
thought of it. It's
Yeah,
actually
that's
amazing.
that's the
amazing
key.
talent, right?
Everyone needs
It's-
that visionary friend.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Visionary. See
Yeah.
that?
Uh-huh.
I'm a
Yeah.
visionary.
Come on.
You want to ask that? Liv,
I'm gonna
Sure.
I'm gonna go off script because I think she's reading all of our questions
yeah.
and it's freaking me out.
She's telepathic.
That's it. Lindsay, have you ever had a song that's really personal and you're just kind of struggling with doing it live?
Well, the song that's coming out next month, it's called "A Stranger" or "Favorite Stranger." That's kind of personal because it took a long time for us to produce that because it, you know, I had a certain way I wanted to see it, and we were having a hard time aligning. And so, to me,
It's a struggle, yeah.
when that song finally came together and everybody was kind of okay with it, but it's not hard to play live. But I would say probably the first one I wrote, we haven't produced it yet, but I don't think I could ever sing that live. And it's kind of about, you know, about my roots, and I feel like I wouldn't want the people that it's kind of about to hear it. So I don't know. What do you do when you write a song like that you actually don't want the people who it's about to hear it? I don't know.
You're asking the wrong people.
Yeah,
but
seriously, yeah.
if I may touch on it, I think that if it's emotional for you and you're trying to get something out, there's going to be someone out there that
Can-
it resonates with, and I think
Oh.
that's an important part of it. Like, because art is therapy, so you have to, I think that you have to do it because not only for them, for you, not worrying about what everybody else thinks. Just
Yeah.
if you need to do it, you need to do it. That's all.
Since you know if that person hears about it, they're going to know it's about them. You're like, I don't know if yeah.
Fuck
what you
them.
should
No, I'm
do.
just kidding. Sorry, that's no.
There's no
No.
names.
I know.
No. But I don't know personally. What do you think?
I would just respond with that's mighty presumptuous of you to think that's about you.
Well,
Is it like
that
vain
is a
song?
great-
Yeah, you're so vain.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you think the song is about you, but
Yeah.
it's not.
That's a great response. I did read something like that somewhere. If you think that something I'm saying is about you, what's making you think that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you're actually winning because they're guilty for it, so they're talking about it. But I'm just for me, I think if it's something that you feel that you need to get out, then you should get it out. And whether and maybe that doesn't mean record it or not, but you do have to I don't know, release it. Yeah.
Or you just pull a Prince and put it into your vault and leave it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't want that to happen.
Are they releasing Prince's vaulted music?
His family is slowly.
Slowly.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sure.
gonna
Oh,
be
yeah,
so amazing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be wildly good.
Yeah.
You asked that kind of question, but is there a lyric that made you stop and say that's the truth? Obviously that song might come up, but is there something that's the truth? Well, like it's real. Like it's like I mean, probably all your lyrics are like this, but
Everything I write is rooted in truth.
yeah, okay. Well, that's
He
a good
will
answer.
have
There you go.
He's like, why can't you just write bullshit? Or
Yeah.
sorry, why can't you just like write?
Oh, swear away.
Why can't you just write something fun or like that's meaningless? And that would never even occur to me.
That's good.
So
Listen to any
I-
Poison songs.
I guess
None of them are about anything except maybe.
No, they're all truth, man. Best songwriters out there, Poison.
Poison.
I'm teasing,
I
man.
know.
Oh my god.
He likes
Well, I
Poison
guess
though.
I
You
hang
can tell.
myself by saying that, but yeah, there's truth to everything in there. And that was one of my big hangups. Like, I had actually never written before I hooked up with Arik. And that was one of my big hangups when we were going to start writing, is it felt like opening like a Pandora's box of like, I don't know if I'm ready to start like actually putting out things that are inside of me. It felt really like too exposed, you know? But man, is it
That
really
makes for the
cathartic.
best stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard to deny that that the best art comes from,
Yeah.
personal experience and personal sort of whatever, right? Personal.
And now I can't imagine having not done that. Yeah.
I think it's more natural. No, like it just like you could make it's harder to write a fake like a story. Like I think writers that write, Stephen King and stuff like that, that would be harder than. Not to say that like writing lyrics is easy. It's just that I think if you've pulled from something that you've experienced, it might make it a little simpler. That'd be
Well, yes.
fair.
And if you're artistic at all, like it sounds like you are in any way, you know that once you get into that flow, you're actually not putting in a lot of effort to write anything. It's just kind of coming out because it's inspired.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's great.
Don't be telling him stuff that makes his head explode because
She just called me artistic. It was actually that was all.
I would think more. Anyway, I'm not going to say the word.
More what?
Never mind. Lindsay, do you write better when you're calm or when it's chaotic?
Oh, I definitely need some chaos. Yeah, if my life was calm, that would be boring as fuck.
True that.
Yeah.
What about
Didn't
you, Arik?
Kurt Cobain say that? Thank you for the tragedy. I'll use it for my art.
Yep.
Yeah.
For me,
nice.
it's I don't really.
He's
work
a calm
that way.
guy.
Yeah, I'm very calm for most of the time. Except
Race car driver. You got to be pretty
really
calm.
bad things happen.
Ice in your veins.
To me, it's usually just the grain of an idea is like, I don't know, shower thoughts, right?
We always say this is a shower
Yeah,
thought.
so
Yeah.
it's like literally, you know what, this is kind of a cool riff that's rattling around in the head, and then I just spend a little bit of time to kind of develop it. Not a long time, usually like half an hour. And if it's not going anywhere, then it probably doesn't need to go anywhere. It's
But
not
you missed
meant
the
to be-
question. Do you write when you're in emotional turmoil or when
No,
you're
I
peaceful?
write in the shower. It
How
doesn't
much calmer
really-
than that?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't. I guess because I don't have the lyrical content or like the sort of the emotional content that comes through.
I
to
disagree with
me,
that. I
but
still think when someone's writing a guitar
Yeah.
part, there's still emotion loaded. That's loaded with emotion.
maybe
Yeah.
I don't
Uh,
do
yeah.
the solos, which the solos tend to have the emotion maybe to me, but maybe I'm
Well,
selling myself short. But that's
Yeah.
We'll just let you two chat about that for a few minutes. We'll just say,
I'm liking that. That's
yes, absolutely makes sense.
Okay, so you guys just robbed a bank. Obviously, Arik's driving, but the you're getting in a getaway car. You put one song on. What song is it?
Is it our song?
No, it
No.
doesn't have to be. It can be.
It could
but
be your song, or it could
or
be
just a
any-
song that comes to mind when you
Yeah.
think you got to drive fast and get away.
Pick a Poison song.
yeah.
Oh,
You know,
please-
I
please
don't
don't.
actually like Deep Purple, but I'd pick Highway Star as a driving song.
Nice, good tune.
I
a
was
good
going to say Dare.
Okay, yeah, fair. That's
That's
good.
ours.
That's
That was
one of
our
ours,
first
but,
release. Yeah.
That's only like 2 years old. I got to reach further back.
Aw,
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to think of one song in my brain. It feels like trying to like find an earring in a ball pit. No way am I going to narrow down on one song.
Boring. Or maybe not.
What do you got this time?
I'm gonna say Barracuda.
Oh, a little heart reference.
It changed every time. So
Yeah,
I've
same
asked this
here.
question before, but I
Yeah.
think just
Great.
because you said heart and then Barracuda got in my head.
I'm gonna go. I Can't Drive 55. Sammy Hagar.
Oh,
nice.
another good choice.
Yeah.
Or
If you pick a
Eruption
whole
by Van
album,
Halen.
You could pick a whole album. You would put on like the Cult Electric. That album.
Oh yes, that would be amazing. Yeah,
That's a
Good call.
wildly great album. That's
good
such a good album.
call.
Yeah.
Why you said he's driving?
If you're gonna choose,
I
I
know.
mean, I'm gonna go with the guy that drives race cars.
Let me see. I'm in a getaway car. Do I go with the pit crew or do I go with the driver? No offense.
Yeah, because you'll be questioning everything. You'll be like, "Well, shit," and then he's just like, "Fuck this, we're going."
Yeah.
You know.
Plus, her truck is like literally falling apart, so you don't want to get in that.
That
'cause
is
you
a
might
little
not
bit
make
true,
the
yeah.
destination.
Well, she figured it out on the side of the road. She'll,
Exactly. Have you ever
Yeah.
heard of the cobbler? That's a classic story. The mechanics have the
that's
worst
very
trucks.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. I actually, funny story. I don't know if you know who Trevor Alguire is, but he's a bit of a Ottawa Valley kind of musician. He's a very good solo guy, and he's
Skateboarder
hard, crazy skateboarder too from back in the day, but
Cool.
hard to miss. He's like 6'8". Okay, so I'm driving, and we're kind of early on in the podcast.
Oh yeah, first year.
So like podcast is exciting. We're doing it again. It still is, obviously, but you know what I mean. Like I'm driving, and I'm like, oh, that's Trevor Alguire, and he's got like this 65 pickup truck that's a piece of shit, but he's like, he's on the side of the road, and I pulled over and I said, like, can I help you with something? He's like, no, I got it, man. It's just I know what to do with this piece of shit. Da, 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 da. And I said, I have a podcast. I know you're a musician. Do you want to come on? And he's like, yeah, I'll come on next week. And he came on the next week, and he was late because he collects classic cars that all sit around, and he fixes them all up. And then he also collects classic guitars. And he showed up. He said, I'm going to be late. Sorry, I texted you. I'd have to get this guitar. And he drove like to Hawkesbury, and he comes in, and he ends up with this like 1940 guitar that is just like, not that nice. I mean, it was okay, but it was you know what I mean? But it was cool. It was cool. Yeah. Anyways, one of those guys. It was just it was a funny story. And he's also a mechanic that all his cars, every time I see him, is on the side of the road fixing the fucking thing. You know what I mean?
My God. Yes.
Because he lives out in the country like I do, and sort of like you find it. I just tend to fall upon him quite often.
Yeah. Sidebar: I would have driven right by him.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Like, who's this nutcase?
Oh.
No, I know. But Dog's not that. He's introverted. I would, and I'm not. I'm like I need to talk to that guy. Like maybe he needs
thing, like stopping to help somebody on the side of the road.
She's pulled people in the ditch. Like
every year, I pull people out of the ditch. I'm like helping them fix their cars on the side of the road. Yeah,
it's great.
The best thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't offer to help because I don't know what to do.
Well, it's not about knowing what to do, but sometimes you could just stand there and be supportive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, well done. Keep going. Yeah, you're doing great.
On the side then, so.
Yeah, but you know what? I agree with you. People just don't stop anymore.
That's true.
No.
That is
you're right.
Huge thing. So
yeah. So if you go Love versus Mayhem, as the name goes, so Love versus Mayhem, which would win more often in real life?
Mayhem for sure.
Well, love makes you cry, and some people just can't handle that. So
love stinks.
I think people tend more towards Mayhem for sure. Yeah. Whether for excitement or just not controlling themselves, whatever it is. Yeah.
And it's definitely human nature to, be antagonistic, whether you're
catastrophic,
want to or not, I guess.
Yeah. But that's what makes it exciting.
Yeah.
Love is
worth living. Yeah. I'm trying to think about when it was. So the Rainbow was your first show. What's your what's the pinnacle, the place that you want to play the most, venue wise?
Outdoor stage, right? Like just
whatever you're choosing.
We're ready for big outdoor stages. Yeah, like we got our sights set on Blues Fest this year. We'll see what happens with that. And we just want to go bigger. We did play at Guitars and Gasoline last year. That was the Calabogie one.
Uh-huh.
We played second stage there. So that was kind of our first little dabble in outdoor festivals, but we definitely want to go bigger.
Yeah, like the bigger stages. I mean, it's
we're ready. We've worked a lot on our stage show, so we are almost feeling, a bit cramped now at the smaller Ottawa venues. So we're ready for a little more space.
And the thing is, like, you play the smaller bars, and Ottawa is kind of a strange music scene, I think, or maybe just everywhere is like this now, where a lot of people just don't really go out for the sake of going out. They go out for either a purpose, or they know the band or whatever. They don't just kind of show up. Yeah. So maybe at some of these bigger venues, you get a built-in audience, right? They're there just because they're there for the event, not necessarily to go see a specific band or whatever. So it's definitely a tough pull to try to get people out. So I don't necessarily want to be a salesman. I just want to play some music and put out some music and like hope that enough people get to like it that they can just come out because they like it, not because they're our friends and want to support it, right? Which is great, but it's you definitely want that sort of bigger built-in audience.
You want to evolve into that.
Yeah. It makes sense, right? Like, is it a blues fest? Like the audience is already there.
Yeah,
right.
That's exactly what our thing. Yeah, you don't have to like beg your friends to come out and see you for the 100th time. They're like,
and that's where you discover some of the best sort of smaller acts, right? Is like you're there. Big act for sure, but you go to the other stages and it's like, holy man, these guys are awesome. Or this guy from London, Ontario or someplace they just happen to be touring through, and it's
Yeah.
fantastic that you don't necessarily get to experience.
I find I do that more. I'm tending to do that more.
Yeah.
Like even for big bands, I'm there. I want to go see the opening acts. I'm like,
Yeah.
the,
Yeah.
you know, I'm just like when Metallica came with Godsmack, I was more excited to see Godsmack than Metallica.
Well, yeah, because
So-
you've probably seen Metallica 4 times already,
Nope.
or more. 10? I don't know.
No. It was I'm more of a Godsmack over Metallica guy.
Okay, yeah.
So
There you
I
go.
said it.
That's a big.
That's
That's a
okay.
big statement. That's a big statement.
It's a bold statement in this room.
Yeah, in this room
Rebel.
for sure. Yeah, I'm a big Metallica fan, so it does. Yeah, that's a great point though that you brought up. How people aren't just roaming into bars or roaming into places anymore. It's not a thing. I remember doing that a lot when I was younger. You'd
That's
kind
how
of
we did, yeah.
you'd roam into a place that's you hear some music. You're going, oh, check it out, have a beer and check it out, and then
It's just
if
expensive.
you like it, but now it's like I don't know what it is about Ottawa. It's getting better. It's certainly a better town than it was when it was like still a sleepy town. It still is a bit, but certainly I think that it's you're not gonna everybody's got phones and stuff, so they know everything, right? It's like
Exactly.
you can't like surprise someone with a new band that's playing and you can hear them through the window, you know? Like it's just unfortunately that's just not the way it is.
They've already looked up everything about you and decided if they want to go or not. Yeah.
That's
Seriously,
right, yeah. Menus, like even dinner, like you're like people. Did you look at the menu before you got here? I was like, no. Why would I look at the menu before I got here? I want to find out what I'm going to order here. You know, like maybe there's a special. Maybe there's like who knows?
Well, it does make sense, like because you can Love and Mayhem's playing. Well, what are they playing? Let's go stream it and see if we like it, and then
Totally.
we'll.
Yeah,
And then, you know what I mean? It's the same with every band now.
I
Because
feel like that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure.
well, it's just,
sometimes
but
your
like you
life
say,
relate. Yeah.
yeah, but you're saying now that like a lot of bands, like I went out last weekend for a battle of the bands, and I was there for that specific purpose. I wouldn't have gone unless because I was going for that.
Yeah. The
You
one
know,
in
and I get it. Yeah. So it's not like I'm gonna because I live downtown. I could wander downtown. Hey, what's playing at the Rainbow tonight? Walk in and do that. Never done it. I go with a purpose
yeah.
because there's a band that I know is playing.
Well, that's not really your style either. Like you kind of you're not a roamer, you know.
Oh, it definitely takes both kinds of audience, but it's
Well, and money too. You can't be going out 5 nights a
Yeah.
week at $20 a pop plus drinking and getting a cab home and not like it. Yeah.
Yep. It gets expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, life is
But
certainly
yeah, that
expensive.
was in the 90s and the 2000s. That was the culture. There was not even a question. It was like you went out every night of the week and just hung out, like wherever it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
the 2000s were definitely that for me.
We're
That's
not
for
doing
sure.
that anymore. Yeah.
Late 80s, early 90s for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing though. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true though. Like I love that point though. It's there's no roamers anymore. There still is, but I think they're kind of like definitely the minority. There's not a
It's everybody's got a purpose. Like, I mean, because with the social media, hey, Love and Mayhem's playing tonight at the, at the Rainbow. Come on out and see, it's like pounding at us all day. It's like, you know what? I got to go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
for me, it's like, I haven't seen them live yet. I need to go see them. I haven't seen these people live yet. Got to go see them. So
Okay.
it's,
You're saying that's working well for some people because it's really
Yeah.
like getting on them. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, for some. And then for others, like you said, it's just, it's hard. It's hard as a promoter to get people
Social
to come out to
media,
these
too.
shows.
Social media is a big thing now too because you have to have that preference or like that reference point for people to see, and it has to be. It's crazy. Like nobody has longer than 20 seconds to look at you, so you got to figure it out, right?
3 seconds.
Yeah.
that's why we I guess work hard to put out product that's actually good, right? I mean, we could be putting out songs every couple weeks.
You mean like on Spotify?
Yeah, Spotify, where just you want to make sure that when you do get that 2, 3, 4 seconds of attention, what they're hearing is what your best foot forward, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to
Yeah.
just put garbage that the quantity is important, but it's got to be quality. So
I feel the quality is more important than the quantity.
I think so.
we do our own production, so I mean, we tend to we struggle a little bit with when something is done, only because nobody's there to tell you that it's done. Just fucking release it now.
Yeah.
So we take the time to really kind of pound it into what we feel is the best thing we put out. So
Yeah, that's the better way.
And unless you have like super high quality like show footage,
Mhm.
it's hard to translate like what your live show actually looks like.
Yes.
You're gonna go and see them. Your energy could be totally different than the way it's appearing.
Yeah. I think I know the answer to this, but does chaos fuel creativity?
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
I definitely think so. Yeah. I don't know if Ark believes that as much, but like I said, if I didn't have like when I feel most inspired to write is if I'm heartbroken or longing or anything like that. Like if I was in a perfectly calm state in my life, there would be like zero inspiration. Why would I write? What would I write about? Like if I'm
that.
perfectly happy with everything going on in my life, what would be the fodder?
That's when you're in a cover band, I guess, right?
I guess.
Yes, writing singing somebody else's issues.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in cover bands for many years, just singing, and that was always fine. I never really felt the push to write until I started with Love and Mayhem, and then it was like, hey, we could try writing. And like I said, it was terrifying, but now I could never go back.
It's
Yeah.
really it just surprises me that Lindsay has never really written stuff before, or at least not written stuff to like a song, because like the caliber of writing is amazing. Like I've been in bands like since 1980 something. So we've been through that whole process of being in bands, writing, working with various singers, various vocalists and writers, and to have somebody to just come in, it's like, yeah, I've never written anything. How does this sound? It's like, wow, that's that's pretty good. I think that'll do. So
Nice.
it's nice to not have to, I guess, struggle with that side of it. If you have all this content that's just pouring out of you, perfect. I'm happy to.
So he loves when
provide
my
the
life is
foundation
chaotic.
and-
It's perfect.
Right.
That's
He may
fair.
cause it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. But going on that, just I was listening to a podcast and the guy was talking about how we never talk about our wins or our positives as much as we talk about things that have happened to us, like so and so died, or I went through a breakup, or I did this. Why do you think that the best art comes from heartache and heart? I'm interested to know why. Obviously you mentioned it does write great music, but I just want to dive into that a little further if I could. Just like we have positive things that happen in our life that we just sort of, you push aside, or like you just sort of, hey, that's great. And then, but if something bad happens, you tend to really stay there a lot longer, if that makes sense.
What's the word I'm looking for? It's totally eluding me right now. But you're just transforming that pain and that grief into something, and it almost like unloads off you. And I guess with like joy, you don't need to do that. You don't want to unload joy. Do you know what I mean? But when you have grief, putting it down onto paper, it kind of takes it out of you a little bit. And every time you sing it, it takes it out of you a little bit more. So
That's
I
a
guess
good
that's
answer.
why. Yeah.
That's fair. So it is just mayhem, not love. Just
Yeah,
all mayhem.
but Mayhem doesn't sound like a really good name for
No,
a band.
Love and Mayhem's a great name.
Yeah,
No, I know what
sounds
you're
much
saying,
better.
but it's the love of music. I get that, but it's an interesting point though, right? Like, because we do tend to put those great things in a box and sort of say, I became a father. It's in a box, and that's what the greatest thing that's
People
ever
do
happened to me,
kind of things, but
Yeah,
yeah, but
I th-
less so.
it's true.
Yeah.
Maybe I guess you just have maybe the quantity of one versus the other.
Oh,
I don't know.
that's also
Maybe you're
terribly
just-
sad, but true. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're just a constantly happy person, you're going to write more about happy things. Not that I'm saying that you're not happy all the time, but I don't know. Maybe that's
Unsettled
something.
is a better word.
In general.
Unsettled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. That was a good word.
Yeah, well done.
You're unsettled.
I am unsettled. Thank you very much. Has music ever saved or ended a relationship? Any relationship?
Not in your life either. It could be just like in general. Like, do you think
Music
music
has-
saves or ends?
Saved my life. Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Like without a doubt. And I hate to sound macabre, but it's like sometimes you just feeling so like everything's pointless, and then you can just hear a song and you're like, okay, maybe it's not so pointless. And it's crazy. Like Eric's laughing because I don't know if he can relate to that, but it is crazy how just like a song, and it could be any song, like it's not even a certain genre or anything, but it really can just pull you back from the edge, and that just amazes me every.
I think it's true for everybody. Eric's going to agree with that too. I mean,
He will in
there's
private.
times, yeah, there's times where music's, like you said, is there, that you hear a song at the right time in the right situation, and it just sort of reminds you of maybe a time in your life with that person that may not be there, or whatever it is, right? It's very passionate. It's cool. It's the best thing ever. Music's the
And
best.
also, like while it saves your life, it also builds relationships. Like I can't imagine, like when you write with somebody, it creates, not only does it create a physical thing, but it like merges the energy of those two people, and that in itself creates a relationship that is like was never before. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It
Yeah.
can't really be destroyed, especially once there's like a physical product that comes out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what you said about tying it back to memories, like that's huge.
So
It's
good.
almost like an index of
Yeah.
your life, of your brain, right? It's you hear something right away, it just takes you back to kind of
Yep.
what was the first time you heard it or an important part of your life that song was kind of around. I definitely get that part of it. Yeah, for sure.
And that
Oh, yeah.
even relates to like albums. Like once we
Yeah.
wrap this album up, like that's basically like the first 3 years of Love and Mayhem. This is who we were. And now we're moving on to the next album. And I think all bands are like that every time they do an album. Like that's just a time capsule of like who they were for those couple years, you know? And it's
Yeah.
always changing.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's
always
true.
evolving.
We are always changing.
and evolving, changing. Is there a genre of music you just don't get?
Country,
Jazz. I love country.
like new country. Oh my God, kill me now. I can't get behind it. That's manufactured.
Not
like,
even Stapleton?
no, I can't get behind it.
Fair.
Yeah, I mean, I'm deep down. I'm just, you got to have the rock and I don't know.
For me, I don't know. Like, there's probably no music that I would not listen to. I guess if it's like super hyper screamo, I'm probably not going to be that into that. Or if it's like really aggressive rap with like really brutal lyrics, I'm not going to be into that. But honestly, anything that, it could be anything.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vocals have to be good. It's got to have good voice.
Rapid fire, road or studio?
Well, we've never gone on the road. Aww.
On
I
the
mean-
road again?
Yeah, these
I
days
would love to go on the road. These guys are
Yeah, these days I'd pick studio only because getting old and tired. But
I
it'd
would
definitely
love
be
to
fun
go
to
on the
do.
road. I've never done it. We've never done it. So I'd have to say road as like a pipe dream.
Nice.
But you heard him. We're staying in the studio.
For now. Anyway.
Late nights or early mornings?
Late
night.
nights. We're both night owls, so it works perfectly.
Well, no wonder he's tired.
Too early.
Too
Yeah,
early, yeah, more-
it
Yeah.
is.
Fair
I
enough.
come live at about 10 o'clock. That's my
Oh,
time. Yeah.
fair.
Me?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Why not? I'm here.
Yeah.
A song you wish you wrote.
Oh my God. This is so hard.
Uh-huh. That is very hard.
I'm right on the spot. I'm sorry. I don't have a good answer for that.
It's
Uh,
okay.
Oh my gosh. Do you have one?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Weezer is sort of my
Like relates most to you?
yeah, only because it's like 90s and that time. So it's probably going to be something.
That's totally your style.
Some
Yeah.
Sweater song?
no, probably something from Pinkerton, the second album.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, it's that'd be something like that.
All right.
It's okay.
I-
We-
I love like Lizzie Hale's really racy songs. I'm trying to get my guts up to write, some lyrics that are even racier than what we have. Ours are kind of veiled sometimes, but yeah, those I definitely look forward to writing racier songs.
oh,
Demise, yeah.
Hey, I'm not the one doing the singing, so
okay.
Yeah.
So instead of Love and Mayhem, it's going to be Sex and Mayhem from now on.
Yeah, there we go.
Giddy up.
A little bit racier.
Yeah.
it's
What kind of
XL.
show are we seeing?
Yeah, racy. Wow. An artist that you would go on tour with tomorrow if they called.
Yeah, that'd be a hard
Done
one to
and
turn
done.
down.
Yeah.
Hail the Warning. I mean, they're
Ooh,
fantastic.
The Warning are great.
They have a great show.
Great show. Yeah.
Yeah, some of these newer, younger bands that are coming out, like they're just amazing. I could say like Metallica or like one of those big bands,
Of
but
course,
honestly, I
yeah.
think that wouldn't be very fun. It'd be an experience, but it wouldn't be very fun. Whereas some of I think the younger, newer bands,
So much energy.
yeah, like the Warning would be great. I think, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, like we saw them a couple Octobers ago with Hailstorm and Evanescence, and like honestly, I couldn't decide who was the headliner between the three of
fantastic.
them. They were all
Love that. I'm not going to ask the last one because I know the answer.
Yeah, don't bother.
80s as a decade of music or 90s as a decade of music? We ask everybody this question.
come on,
Go.
90s,
That's a tough, man.
90s. It's the
I-
grunge for me.
If I had to choose between the two, I'd go 80s.
There
Oh,
we go.
yes.
Split decision.
Split right down the middle.
Nice.
But the good 80s, not the bad 80s. None of
Like
that like
what's-
Carnival Speedwagon crap.
Oh, ouch.
Like Motley Crue, Poison, the
Oh,
GNR.
roll.
Okay,
That's,
let me know when you get to the good bands.
Yeah.
I know.
Wait, really? REO Speedwagon is amazing. Like
Oh.
their 80s, their 80s stuff is a little bit more.
Now your question, you got the answer.
I'm
you
right.
wanted.
I'm right on him.
Yeah, but it's like
gonna change
you
his mind
finally
to the
get someone to
90s.
say 80s, and you're like
But he-
questioning it.
But he had
No
to
one
say
ever said-
REO. It hurts.
Oh, it's okay.
Why did you only ask us 80s or 90s? What about the
Because we know that the 60s and the 70s are amazing decades of music, and we don't care about anything after that.
Well, it's sort of a thing that we started at the beginning, and it's evolved into asking everybody the same question at the end. And it's he's 80s, I'm 90s. 90s for me. I mean, I'm that's when I listen to music. The Tragically Hip obviously was one, and then
80s.
Alice in Chains and Nirvana and
the 90s. Oh my God, yeah.
STP and all those, and then I even like 90s hip hop because like you were saying before, how the hip hop that you don't understand because it's all nasty. It was still kind of hard, but it was about bad times for that community, right? So I enjoyed it better. I don't know.
And it was just more about the weight of the words and not just like the speed of it. Eminem
exactly.
Great,
like
the context too.
Like Tupac is like a poet, right? Like you listen to some of the stuff he was talking about, and it was relatable. And
it's not just like making up words just to rhyme. Yeah.
Exactly.
When I say 80s though, like that probably means something different. Well, to different people. I say Motley Crue, Poison. I love those guys for sure. But to me, like, The Cure and like Depeche Mode, that's actually more the 80s that I grew up with.
The Cult. You mentioned the Cult before too, yeah.
Just more of that, I guess, English alternative pop.
Yeah, the stuff that came out of England was
Joy Division.
Joy Division was more like a almost techno, right? Like with Depeche Mode and Joy Division.
Joy Division, I fucking love Joy Division.
Yeah.
It's like,
I always throw in
when I go 80s, I'm like Joy Division and Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. I throw in the Fix because
you like the Fix,
because I just have to because they're so great.
The 90s though, man, that was just the time. It was just the time.
Blah blah blah.
90s.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
It was so diverse. Like you had like the cheesy 90s dance, which somehow was still awesome.
Yeah.
And you had like the 90s grunge. 90s pop. Like it was all great.
Yeah.
Can't really say the same now, but
like Too Unlimited.
When you grow up.
I just played that song on my on one of my shows.
That's hilarious. What's coming next? So the album's next.
Yeah, so we actually have two songs, one dropping at the end of the month. This is our most metal track that's coming out. And then we have one dropping the day before Valentine's Day. That's the one I was mentioning before, Favorite Stranger.
Fantastic.
And, once those two are done, we have two more to produce, and then let's cut the album.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Hopefully before the summer. Yep.
Yeah.
When's the next live show?
We have a little mini tour, a 2-day tour.
All the way to Pembroke.
Yeah, we're playing at Legends on
That's right. Oh, nice. With who?
February 13th. We're playing with Motherland.
Nice.
And Waist Deep.
Yes. Yeah, we know. I know of those bands.
So that's on Friday the 13th in Pembroke, and then we're playing at the Battle of the Bands Rock Dogs show on
Yes, you are.
Day. Yeah.
What day?
With A Rose for Anne and Stoic Kid.
14th.
Yes. Yeah.
On Saturday.
Yeah, on the Saturday. Yep.
I don't know if we will get fans that night if they're taking their women out for dinner, or maybe they'll come.
I'll be there.
Love and Mayhem.
Yeah. Well, it's a cheesy day anyway. Just kind of. Yeah.
Nobody goes on actual Valentine's Day.
No, why would you? Every day is Valentine's Day except Valentine's.
Excuse me. If you're a music lover, what's better than going to see a live show?
It's true.
I agree.
Especially when it's called Love and Mayhem.
Exactly.
Fucking right. That's a relationship right there. That's exactly what that's how everybody describes it.
That is a Valentine's Day staple, Love and Mayhem.
That's right.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Okay, finish the sentence. We're still doing this because
we can't stop.
There's too many ideas out there still. You gotta put them out. Once the ideas stop coming, then we can go back to being a cover band.
Oh, you just got hissed at. So that's a no.
Hiss at him, actually.
You just got hissed at.
Oh, that's when we close the show.
Yeah,
hissing starts.
When the hissing and the Love and the Mayhem becomes more mayhem, then we're done.
No, it becomes like love aggression.
So everybody come out to Moose McGuire's on the 14th for Love and Mayhem. We don't care about the other bands because we've never talked to them, so we don't like them.
Oh, they'll be there, but
You know what? We got good merch. I brought this to show you.
I like it.
We've got all of our lyrics on the back.
Ooh.
And it also might be selling this. I just made it.
Might be selling.
Oh, that's dope.
Personalized. Very nice.
Ooh,
that's
Probably
dope.
got 100 hours of hand sewing in it.
It won't fit us, but I like it. I do like it. The shirt I really like though.
The shirt. Well, you don't want more shirts though. You said so.
I know, but then I do want more shirts.
Oh, you can never have too many band shirts.
I have so many.
He keeps giving them to me.
Yeah. Well, not all of them. Just the ones.
You just gave me one today.
Yeah, but that's not a band that's together anymore.
We'll send you guys one. Give me your address later, and we'll just mail it.
Well, he's going to see you on the.
I'm
14th,
coming on the
so,
14th.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would try, but twin daughters and a wife, and they're all,
And
it's-
because
yeah.
we're going to be there next weekend,
Yeah, we're
judging.
judging next weekend. Actually, yeah, we're very excited about that.
Oh,
I'm wearing
that's
my tuxedo T-shirt, so it'll be.
That is
Roger, man.
exciting.
I might put a shirt on with a collar.
Well, it's a tuxedo T-shirt.
I know. You said T-shirt. I might wear a
It's
shirt with a
classy
collar
as it
just to throw
gets.
everybody off.
It's fucking weird, though, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, well, just stay with us for a minute here.
Okay, sure.
Dawg and Gus, Dawg and Gus, Dawg and Gus.